Here's where you see here's where it's Woody and Jim where they part ways. Is Jim's going on. Jim is supposed to is going on a mission. The mission was originally meant for Jim, but Jim he had some personal issues. Basically, he had issues related to his wife's health. His wife basically something happened was going on with his wife, where his wife was experiencing health issues. Basically, his wife was dying of, I believe, cancer, and he didn't want to leave his wife behind. So yeah, fun fact about this movie. Now, when this movie came out in 2000, Disney and Touchstone had pretty high hopes for us. They actually gave this, I believe, a pretty big marketing campaign. Disney and Touchstone, I believe, the film even got promoted at Disney's mission, or at Disney, and I believe some Disneyland and Disney World magazines. With I believe kind of scientific kind of fact, where it's kind of targeting the movie towards kids. With an attempt to market this movie towards children, this movie wasn't exactly actually aimed at kids. Now, it's actually kind of funny when you realize this movie was rated PG. Now, apparently the movie was originally going to be PG-13, but it was cut down to a PG rating as Disney, it's touching on apparently wanted to appeal towards potential to appeal towards children, children. Wanted a film to appeal towards children. They felt that Mission to Mars was a Disney attraction, so they wanted a film to appeal towards families. However, the film apparently didn't test very well with family audiences, mainly because the film was meant for older adult viewers. Apparently, I really cut the film. Apparently, featured a little bit more intense scenes that were kind of annoying to give the film a PG rating. Here's where you see here's where Jim. Now, this movie is, of course, one of two sci-fi movies that Gary seen in the early 2000s. This and Imposter, which are both made shorts of. I made shorts of this too, but this is like a full 4-minute video. Anyway. Now, this movie was, of course, a massive flop for Touchstone Pictures. It lost him, and Disney a ton of money. When I mean Disney, I mean, I think now, this movie had a kind of a troubled production history. Now, this movie began, I believe, initially began production in 1990, but I think it took like a decade. Now, the original script was written by Jim and John Thomas, who were the same screenwriting brothers behind the original Predator, the first two, behind Predator, and of course the classic sci-fi action horror monster franchise. And their script, their script apparently aimed at kind of slightly. However, their script was they wrote their script, but it was initially kind of rejected, but it was put on a back burner due to it being deemed too expensive to film at the time, with the technological limitations being kind of seen as the factor behind why Disney kind of put it on hold. Eventually, Disney decided to move over to their Touchstone Pictures division, which led to script rewrites to kind of aim it towards a more older audience. And apparently it was originally actually going to be made. I think it was actually going to be made with Disney, but Disney thought it was like too expensive, and they also thought the script was aimed at a little too close at an adult, more of less of the family audiences that their films usually appeal to. So they made it for the Touchstone Pictures division banner. So and as you can see, there's a cydonia. So